discussion of this, so I wrote it down to be as concise as I can be, because Bill will yell at me. So, I have a few comments about this resolution. Round 4 is a new process, so we are planning for the unknown. As you may know, starting February 1st, this affordable housing process moves into a challenge period, which ends February 28th. Until that period closes, this committee won't be highlighting or discussing what went into this calculation. The purpose behind that is simple. Our goal is to protect Warren, remain strategic, and limit development. That is also why we waited until the second to last day to vote on this resolution. We didn't want to extend the challenge period window. If people have questions, I'm more than happy to discuss our approach and our strategy. In my opinion, it would be irresponsible to publicly highlight anything about the number, because anything could become ammo to a potential challenger. I know there isn't a resident in Warren that wants to increase development beyond what is required. I'm confident in our approach and plan, and welcome people to call or email me if they have questions. Following the closure of the challenge period, the process will become more public. The plan is to include open public sessions to collect input on potential sites, as well as inviting a few residents to participate in the specifics of the plan. I want to thank everyone that participated in the planning. John, I know I bothered you a lot, but I appreciate it. And Bill, your sound strategic advice, I appreciate. So thank you. That's all I have to add.
Any discussion? No further discussion? Okay, roll call.
Committeeman Black.
Before I vote, I just want to, if I have the ability, I want to say a couple of things. I don't know anybody that's for the mandates that are coming down from Trenton. I'm certainly not. I think they're absolutely ridiculous. But with that being said, we have to do something, otherwise we're going to deal with the ramifications. Okay? We don't want to get into a situation where we're caught up in an endless court battle. But the bottom line is something's got to be done in Trenton. And regardless of the way this vote happens tonight, I'm committing myself, of course, to hopefully make this process more realistic moving forward, because it just doesn't make a lot of sense. With that being said, I have to commend Committeeman Fine for the scrubbing that he's done on this to get the number down to the number that it's at right now. Not only was it just throwing darts at, let me take that back. It was not throwing darts at a board. There was strategic method to the quote unquote madness. And I think that the number that we're voting on tonight is a number that we're as comfortable with as possible. So with that being said, I vote yes.
Committeeman Fine.
Yes.
Committeewoman Keehan.
Yes, and I'd also like to say, Committeeman Blick took the words right out of my mouth. I would also like to thank Committeeman Fine. I was going to say Committeeman Sean. Not used to calling you Committeeman. For his dedication and hard work in working with Chadwick and our attorney Bill in order to strategically and responsibly lower our number to the number that we would feel the most comfortable with. So I'd like to thank you.
Thanks.
Deputy Mayor Croson.
Yeah, to echo my colleagues' remarks, I think all of us want the number to be 0, right? That's unfortunately not the world that we live in, given the current way the law is constructed. So given all of that context, I vote yes.
Mayor Lontai.
Well, it's clear the resolution this evening will pass, and we will submit the number to the state ahead of the deadline. My own vote on this resolution has nothing to do with the plan or the specific number, and I want to commend Committeeman Fine, Mr. Chadwick, Bill, on all of our meetings that we were in, and your hard work on this. But rather, my vote has more to do with my philosophical opposition to the way the current affordable housing law is structured. Let me be clear, I am not opposed to affordable housing. I'm opposed to high-density overdevelopment that communities are forced to build with any affordable housing plan. I support legislation such as that proposed by Assemblywoman Michelle Mastakudis that aims to put the determination of affordable housing obligation into the hands of those elected in the legislature and not in the hands of unelected judges. I will continue to work with our elected officials and fight for a fair and equitable plan that protects our communities and also provides opportunities for individuals who want to live in communities like Warren and achieve the American dream. We have the vote for the resolution to pass, so I am voting no.